Adam's done many pasta dishes on this show, and when you think there's no more pasta to be had, yet again he surprises us with a beautiful recipe with minimal ingredients.
Yeah, that's right, Justine. Recently I've done a bit of research and I've just been thinking about, before tomatoes were around in Italy, what did they eat the pasta with? So it's a beautiful recipe called spaghetti alla Gricia. So white version of amatriciana.
Which you have done on the show before.
I have.
Yeah, and I just to die for, absolutely beautiful. And you know, sometimes when you're thinking of pastas, you don't think. Back in the days, there was no tomatoes. I mean, back in the days, a long time ago. Yeah. And this is what they worked with, and it works, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. So they would have preserved their meat, so in the form here of pancetta or guanciale, which is, you know, the pig's cheek.
Love that. I
tasty,
really love that.
Tasty. So, you know, they get their flavour from things like that. So that preserved meat there, the pecorino cheese we're going to be using, garlic, onion, would have been growing in the gardens out the back. Yeah. Nice and easy, and some olive oil.
And we're serving this with a pasta that's a little bit different from the norm, spelt pasta. Yeah,
so we're using the San Remo spelt spaghetti here. It's full of flavour, it's packed high in fibre and has this really nice nutty taste about it.
And I'm sure that would go really well with these simple ingredients.
Perfect.
All right, well, what can I do to get this going?
I'll get you cut the pancetta into batons for me.
Sure, beautiful piece of pancetta here. The whole lot?
Yeah, let's do the whole lot.
Cut a little bit of the fat off, or you want to keep that fat?
I want the fat, okay? Because what we're going to do, we're going to render down that fat in the pan. That's going to be the basis to our sauce. Now, normally I'd get my spaghetti or the pasta straight into the pot.
Yes.
Today, it's a little bit of time process. It doesn't look like we've got much here, but it does take a good 10 to 12 minutes for these little processes we have to do.
Perfect. Well, here's the pancetta.
Yeah. Okay.
Just separate those.
So this will take a little bit of time, okay? So we want to slowly render out the fat, release it. So this is what they did back in the day. It would be the basis to their sauce. They let all that oils naturally come out, then they remove it, and you've got all this oil in the pan, and then they'll fry on whatever it may be. So they might have added, you know, some olives to it, some capers, but we're doing just the pancetta, the onion, the garlic, and some of our pasta water after as well as part of our sauce.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, Justine, this is looking perfect, the pancetta there. Nice and golden. And look at the amount of fat, that basis to our sauce there, okay? Just render it out slowly. So perforated spoon, please.
For you.
So I want to strain that off. What I'll get you to do, if you can, is chop me up 2 garlic cloves.
Sure.
Nice and finely.
Okay.
So we want to take out all that pancetta, leaving all the fat, the oil, that lardo in there, that beautiful taste.
It smells so good.
It is, look. And the thing about it, you know, you think about in those old times, pre-tomato, this is how they would have done it with a lot of their sauces. You know, there wouldn't have been anything else to add to it. Yeah. But packed full of flavour and tasty and inexpensive as well. So our onions, we don't want to colour them, okay? We want to keep them nice, clear, cooking them out. Don't let it get brown because we've got the brownness and that colour from the pancetta in there.
And you're using a white onion there, aren't you? So it's a little bit milder than the brown onion.
So this is going to take a good maybe 8 to 10 minutes. Slowly sweat that down without colouring it. Now at this point I'm going to think about getting my spelt pasta into there. So salt into the water as always. In goes the pasta. We'll let that cook away. Now with the pasta I want to cook it about 2/3 of the way. So we're looking about 8 minutes normally in boiling water. I'm going to take it out about 6. 6 minutes we're going to take it out straight from the pot and straight into the pan. Right. Now what happens is the finishing process of the pasta sucks into all this beautiful oil, the onion, the garlic. Yeah. And what happens is it actually thickens it. The actual natural starches and everything else within the pasta makes this sauce amazing. And I think the biggest problem we do, we overcook it and we get it so soft and it becomes mushy, you know, you're like a real soft noodle, you know, and there's nothing worse than that.
Exactly. Do you want this garlic in now?
Yes, please.
Okay. And again, like you said, very low heat. 8 minutes, you say?
Yeah, about 8 to 10 minutes. Look, it's just sizzling away. We're not colouring that onion there. Yep. The garlic goes in. Let's give this pasta a little stir.
Cool. And then it's all going to come together at the end.
So Justine, our onion and garlic is where I want it to be. Nicely fried out. Pasta is, like I said, 2/3. I'm gonna...
Don't burn yourself.
I love it.
Beautiful.
Straight in there. It's still got a bit of firmness to it.
Yep.
And look, straight in there. And we're going to use the water, OK? It's going to help what? Don't waste any, Adam.
Make a mess in my kitchen.
Sorry. First time, I think, for everything, isn't it?
That's all right. My kitchen, your kitchen. It's all right.
OK, I'll get some of that pancetta back into there.
Some of it or all of it?
Let's go half.
Let's go half?
Yeah.
Yep. There we go.
I guess this is for me, for lunch or dinner or...
No, sharing.
OK.
Look at that.
So you just want to cook that out for a couple more minutes. Now, a little bit of this water into there also. Yep. It's going to help make our sauce. Can you grate me some pecorino into there?
Yes.
Now, the pecorino acts as a binding agent also, so it'll bring together the pasta with the pancetta, the onion, and the garlic.
So while it's still on the heat, it's okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
while it's still on the heat. Then we're going to finish it off again later on with more pecorino.
I'm not complaining about
That's
that.
all right. I'll pinch that.
I know, how good is it? Pecorino. I've been using it more now than Parmesan. I just love the flavour of it, it's beautiful. Okay.
Very bold.
Yeah, great.
Now, just chop me a little bit of parsley to finish. Now, remember that process I was talking about? We're finishing the pasta in the pan. So we're just letting it absorb all that beautiful, rich flavours, and the pasta will be beautiful and firm.
It smells just amazing. I have to have a taste. You're right. It's still to the bite. There's just a touch.
Pasta's coated by the beautiful flavour of the pancetta, the onion, the garlic, some cracked pepper.
Yes.
To finish this dish, we're almost there. Good amount, Justine.
Good amount, all
okay,
right.
so it's like your carbonara. It needs it, the pepper. We've got our salt. Keep going.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Jeez.
This is all research.
Pepper.
Beautiful.
Okay. I trust you. Beautiful old school plate here.
I love it.
Goes with it. I thought you'd like that one.
I feel like I'm back in Italy. Okay.
Yum.
A little bit of parsley. Just look. A little bit more of the pecorino.
Okay. Just on top.
Yeah.
Gosh, that looks good. It looks good. and no, it tastes nice. And just having a taste in the pan, the spelt pasta, it's nutty, the nuttiness that goes with the pancetta and, you know, the pecorino. That is a winning dish. How many ingredients have we used here? 1, 2, 3, 4 ingredients. Spectacular pasta. You did it again.